our Roger channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go and spectate the PokeMMO Autumn Showdown, qualifier number 7. Alright, Deadwind vs Flaffa what? So we will be right back on that note. Please stay tuned. Alright, Deadwind vs Flaffa what? Alright, let's see. Now I'm going to assume that Grumple probably didn't intimidate, and it's safe to say that Walrein could switch. Or Walrein can stay around and Grumple can switch. Either way. Alright. Due to Deadwind waiting for a long time to do a move, I'm predicting a switch on Deadwind's behalf. He's probably going to switch out of Walrein. Yep. Usually if the timer is a little bit long, then there's usually a switch. That's usually a switch. It's not usually thinking of a move unless it's like the last parts of the match. If it's at the beginning of the match, and if the battle time is taking so long, then you have to predict that there could be a switch. That could be a switch. All right, so okay. Well, there are some mundane things set up in the battlefield, like, you know, with the wish thing, and I'm probably going to predict that Raichu could switch. Alright, there we go. Gligar is going to come in, and Bell Awesome is... Ooh, nice. That was just avoidable. Okay. Deadwind has to up his game a little bit. He has to switch, or he's gonna be the Daredevil here. He's gonna be the Daredevil. He's gonna go for a sword stance here on his Gligar. Oh boy. Huh. I already have Gligar as like the thumbnail for the previous Autumn Showdown, so I figured that for this Autumn Showdown, I think I should put in a Bell Awesome as a thumbnail. That's something for me to think about in the editing room. Anyways, back to the match here. So, wow, I gotta say, I mean, Gligar is probably going to do Aerial Ace, right? I mean, I don't see any reason why Gligar would be alive. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a hassle to do the wish thing. And what I mean by the wish thing is the wish switch sort of set, where you least expect Gligar, which is going to be kind of hard for Deadwind to navigate. Alright, so Gligar is going to prove fatal and do Earthquake, but the Life Ball is going to take out Gligar. So that's a sack of both parties. Okay. Golem. Golem usually has the ability Sturdy, which means that it can withstand all the way down to 1 HP. Alright, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Golem is probably going to switch into something that can tank off a Surf. Okay, Walrein is going to switch because Deadwind thought that he intimidated Deadwind out, but turns out that wasn't the case. In other words, Deadwind was hoping that Golem would switch, and Golem didn't switch. So, okay. So Golem is going to switch into Grumple, which is going to intimidate by -1. Now Poliwrath has -1 attack. Sorry if I'm just kind of jumping around here. Poliwrath is going to put in a Toxic, and Blossom is down. But for Flafawut's sake, you kind of have to hope that he has a Cleric here at this point. Okay, here comes Solrock, and Grumple is probably Choice Banded, so yeah, I think Grumple is probably going to switch into Raichu, if I had to guess. And the reason why I say Raichu is not for the Thunderbolt, but because of the Surf. You can make Raichu learn Surf via battle points. Alright, so Crunch, wow, I did not suspect Grumple to be leftovers. Usually people run Grumple as like a Choice Banded set. Wow, this Grumple threw me off guard for a little bit. Alright. Grumple is going to switch into Sharpedo, which is a really fast, speedy hitter, but it's really, really risky. It has paper-thin defenses, so you have to be really, really careful when using Sharpedo. But like I said, Sharpedo is a heavy, heavy hitter. Alright, so Sharpedo's probably going to switch, right? Sharpedo's going to switch into Grumple. Okay. There's the Intimidate, which is going to -1 attack. And Poliwrath, what is Poliwrath going to do? Brick Break. Okay. Grumple does not look like it's in the best position. So far for Flafawut, it does look kind of pitiful for him so far. Can he reverse his fate? Well, we're about to find out. Okay, Grumple is down. Grumple is down on Flafawut's behalf. Electabuzz is a hard hitter, and Electabuzz could be a last hope or a last resort for Flafawut. Alright, keep in mind this is the finals match, so, you know, both of these opponents did a lot of work to get here in the first place. Okay, so Electabuzz is probably going to either attack or switch into Golem, but there's a risk at that. Oh, great! I'm glad that Flafawut switched into Raichu, because if Flafawut would have switched into Golem, then you might have expected Surf. All right, so there's the Wish. All right, so Wish Protect, right? Yep, kinda knew it. Okay, so the wish did come true. Okay. Now I'm gonna predict that Deadwind is probably going to use a ground move, right? Right. Okay. So Deadwind is gonna use Wish. Okay. Okay. Extreme Speed may hit a little hard, but not too hard. As for Deadwind, the match is looking really, really promising for him. Okay. Something tells me that that Golem is probably going to do Earthquake, and Deadwind is probably going to switch into Solrock. If that's not the case, I don't know what is. Plus, almost everything Golem does won't affect Solrock. Earthquake. Soul Rock has Levitate. Rock Blast is not effective. I think I saw a Fire Punch Golem last time, which is not effective. Oh. Superpower. Huh. I didn't know Golem can learn Superpower. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to predict that Golem is going to switch into Electabuzz, wanting to get that Paralysis out of the way, either Electabuzz or Raichu. Oh, nice. The Toxic right away. Deadwind predicted that switch. So far, the match looks very, very troubling for Flaffa-What. Alright. Comes Raichu. And the Volt Tackle. Flaffa-What has to have a plan. He has to have a plan here. Alright. If he does not have a plan, then Deadwind is going to rule all over the place on Flaffa-What. On Flaffa-What's party, I should say. Alright, so Golem is going to switch into Electabuzz. Now, here's my prediction. Electabuzz is probably going to do Thunderbolt, right? Either Thunderbolt or something to predict a switch. Thunderbolt or Psychic. But then you have to factor in Soul Rock. So, okay. Cross Chop. In fact, I don't usually see physically built Raichu or Electabuzzes. I've seen physically built Raichu, but I haven't seen physically built Electabuzzes. That's kind of new to me. Usually I see a lot of timid Electabuzzes. Alright. Now, there's the Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed is going to do a lot, and Cross Chop is going to prove fatal on Deadwind. Could Electabuzz be the answer to Flaffa-What's troubles? Soul Rock is going to come in, but Electabuzz is probably going to switch, or probably going to brace for an Earthquake. For Flaffa-What's sake, you kind of have to hope that Electabuzz has HP Grass, or some sort of thing that hits Soul Rock really, really hard. Now, telling, by the way, how Electabuzz just ran away, Electabuzz really had nothing for Soul Rock. Okay, so Golem is probably going to do... Well, Golem can't really do much. I mean, we do know that Golem has Rock Blast and Superpower, but we don't know the other two moves. Alright, so I don't know why Flaffa-What is keeping his Golem in there, but if he wants to keep his Golem, then Golem has to switch. The situation is really, really dire. I don't know why he's doing Rock Blast over and over and over again. I think he's hoping for Walrein to come in, but I don't see how Walrein would come in this battle. In fact, I think the more plausible move that the Flaffa-What should have done was either Earthquake or Superpower, I guess. I wouldn't say Rock Blast is a good move to use. Alright, so Flaffa-What is probably going to do a Thunderbolt or HP Grass, or you kind of have to hope that this Electabuzz is mixed, because if it's built physically, then If I remember correctly, I don't think the base attack for Electabuzz is that good. Electabuzz, base attack, 83, and special attack is 95. I mean, it's kind of good, but it's not as good as special attack. I'm glad that Flafawet has a mixed Electabuzz because, you know, because it's really surprising for opponents like Deadwind or some other opponent to see a physically built and specially built Electabuzz. It's really, really surprising. It's not that surprising to see a Raichu like that, but it's very, very surprising, and it catches a lot of people off guard. Alright, so what is Fearow going to do? Fearow could... oh boy. Flafawet has to hope that Electabuzz outspeeds Fearow. I feel like that if I pull up the stats now, then I feel like that that both opponents will already make their move. So I'm just gonna wait here. Quick attack is gonna prove fatal. Okay. Now I'm gonna predict that Raichu's gonna come in, and Raichu's probably gonna do a Thunderbolt. Or Volt Tackle or whatever. Sharpedo. I guess he's going for the more rough skin approach. For anyone that does not know what rough skin is, it's a special ability that Sharpedo has, which means any physical move that makes contact with Sharpedo will lose some HP. Okay, that's an interesting move. Earthquake. Okay, now I'm predicting Brick Break, maybe? Maybe. Okay, there we go. Brick Break. Proves fatal on Sharpedo, and Poliwrath is going to have to pay a little price by losing a bit of some HP due to that rough skin ability. And now, Raichu has the floor. I know I'm going to be a little bit pessimistic, but I really don't see Raichu being able to help Flafawet take the crown. In fact, I'm going to say that, and due to the poison progression, it looks kind of pitiful for Flafawet. But maybe he can turn this around. I don't know how, but maybe. Maybe he can turn it around. Now, if this Fearow is faster, Raichu's done. Raichu's done. Yep, Raichu is done. GG. Congratulations, Deadwind. Flafawet, you put up a really good fight. I gotta say that. You put up a really good fight, and congratulations. Anyways, this is the Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to our channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased Roy Rogers News. Stay tuned for Qualifier number 8. Okay. This is Roy Rogers News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased Roy Rogers News.